So
Oh.
that's what I mean. Like,
Oh.
that's a good fight, and then it just gets. Juicy, 2 title fights, baby. Let's go. So the flyweight title, which is the flyweights division's getting better. These two are emerging as 2 people I actually care about. Like, it's probably one of the weaker divisions, but it's still there. You know what I mean? Like, Fig's coming into his own right. And Moreno, how can you not love Moreno? Have you seen the clip of him meeting Adesanya?
Yeah, like if you could love him even more,
and
you could love the both of them even more. I'm just like tugging on my heartstrings.
Fig gets on my nerves, to be honest. But
that first fight, oh my goodness! I remember watching it and it's just everything you like to see all aspects of MMA. You like to see all aspects of fighting. Like, it's always fun to see all these different bits, but sometimes like. Just stand up, brawl, 25 minutes.
Bang, bro.
Yeah, just bang. And like, that is what they did. They banged. They banged. And it was obviously like fight of the year contender. I don't know if he got it, but it was incredible. Honestly, incredible. Obviously, we have this whole new dynamic now where Brandon Moreno is not a guy you can hate. No. Well, apparently so. Because I have never seen anyone hate a likeable character as much as Figueiredo hates Brandon Moreno in this fight.
Yeah, he can't stand him.
Hates him. It's because of the whole. He said, it wasn't even that. It was like, because I had food poisoning and I was compromised and stuff. And Moreno was like, you were fine. Like, and you know what? I sort of get that. Like, you go 25 minutes, you have a war. Like, I get Moreno's point, but he's like, he calling the champ a liar.
Don't lie.
It's not that deep, but he honestly, like, you would have seen it on the embedded when he was like, I'm glad security's not here because I would have killed him by now and stuff like this. I was just like, stop. This is. I think Moreno's in his head. And I think Moreno's not an emotional fighter like that.
No, he's always smiling.
I think he's got the upper hand here already. I genuinely tell me how you think this is playing out. I think it's a very, very, very interesting second fight.
So my heart tells me Moreno gets it done, but my head tells me Fig. I want Moreno to beat him. I think Fig's, I don't know. Like, obviously he's the champ, but like, you can tell it's gone to his head a little bit. You know what I mean? You can, walking around in the glasses, dyed his hair blonde, wearing Versace shirts, which is fair because he's come from like a bad background, not as fucking rich, and he's made it for himself. Like, literally, like his dreams have come true. You know, so I get it, but like, I feel like he's getting a bit too big for his boots a little bit, and I think that you need to right this wrong before you start being
100%
the champ. He is the champ.
I think you're right as well. I think I don't think you ever. I think the thing you like least with fighters is, even if it is there, is just, it's not an excuse, but it's an excuse. You don't like to hear, it was because this or it was because that. Yeah. You just never really like that.
If it was that bad, you wouldn't have thought.
Exactly. So he was saying he had food poisoning and whatnot, and I've had food poisoning, and you can't stand up if you have bad food poisoning. Like,
never had a 5-round war.
Yeah, with Brandon Moreno, like boxing my head off. Yeah. I think he said he was recovering, but either way, right? It's the same thing. But I'm with you. You look at Fig, and he is ridiculously powerful for that weight class. Like, it's ridiculous. He's obviously so well rounded. You look at what he done to Joseph Benavidez. Knocked him out, then choked him out. It's just like,
so vicious.
Obviously, he's always been in and around the mix as well. Benavidez, he's a high level athlete. Yeah. But the thing is, with Moreno, like, first of all, these Mexicans can box, man. Like, these Mexicans can box. Let me fix this.
It's just in. Mexicans can box.
Yeah, news just in. Like, they can scrap. Yeah. And the thing is with Moreno, and what I have to agree with is, first of all, if you go through his fights in the UFC, I think he slides under the radar a bit of what a killer he is, man. Yeah. He's got everything in the lockup, mate. He's got some good he had some nice guillotines. He's got some nice knockouts. He's got some nice ground and pound game. He's got a nice ground game in general.
Yeah, his striking's nice as
mate, he's just and that boxing is just coming on leaps and bounds from what I've seen from his earlier fights. So, I honestly, he said, he came out and was like, well, like everyone was talking about Fig as this like powerhouse, and he was like, I felt his power, like, and you can't argue with that.
That'll give you confidence going in, you know.
He's been in there for 25 minutes.
It's not mystical. It's like, okay, you've given me literally everything.
100%. And the thing is, like, despite if he wasn't fully fit or all this, like, you cannot tell me that he's not landed a couple of shots within that fight of the year potential war that haven't been his maximum shots. Do you know what I mean? Or close to.
Yeah.
Despite even if he was compromised.
Yeah.
So I think Moreno goes in there with a lot of confidence. I think, and obviously we've seen that durability already. Like, I have a sneaky suspicion he gets it done. I have a sneaky suspicion he gets it done. I can't see him finishing him, but I can see him taking it on rounds. I can see it going like 3-2. I personally thought he won the first one.
Yeah.
I personally thought he had it 3-2 because obviously that point got taken.
Yeah.
And I had that 3-2.
Yeah, then it was a draw, right?
And then it was a draw, yeah. So I think it goes the distance. I think it goes the distance again, and I think Moreno gets it. I don't know if that's, sometimes you can't tell if that's
because you love him,
because you want him to win, or but I do genuinely think, even though Figueiredo's a hard guy to bet against, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go the opposite of that. I think Fig gets it done. He's got a chip on his shoulder. I think he wants to get the finish. I don't want him to get the finish, but that's what I do think what's gonna happen.
How do you reckon?
Really knocks him out late. Yeah. Or TKO.
As you said that, I was just getting all like,
that hurt coming out my mouth.
Because I loved him on Ultimate Fighter. He didn't even do very well on Ultimate Fighter either. Yeah. He's just that guy. But
he's great. So yeah, that one's pretty 50-50.